Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. I'm seeking this one right here, our usual beloved pet, if they can come through. I did make the REM Pod very easy to interact with. So now, unfortunately, I do have to, what's the word you want to say? Click on the sensitivity every time I turn it off and on. So every time I turn it back on, I have to mess with it, apparently. It's just keep it the same, so I have to constantly do it. But watch, you'll hear something that normally you wouldn't hear. But look, see, do you hear the clicking sound? So even if you don't see them light it up, you might hear the clicking sound. Okay, so this one right here, that's in the portrait. Can't say who he is because he might put his name on the Spirit Talker, or what he is in the Spirit Talker. But if you want to have a conversation, I'm going to turn on that lovely app we use, Spirit Talker app. But we would love it if you could interact with these tools, whether it's the cat ball, which is the clear ball, or that REM pod. I believe you have that power. You're one of the more powerful animals. Not to say the only powerful spirit, but like one of the powerful animals. So, again, Spirit Talker is going to get turned on. I don't know if having these items helps, but I noticed that he would apparently interact with the cat ball near the one right here, even though he's that color. I don't know. It was kind of interesting. So maybe he just kind of loves that one. Or maybe his inner beauty is that. So, hi. Hope you're doing well. I don't know how long this will be. We'll see if it's 15, 30 minutes. But the hope is that you'll
Fortune.
Fortune? You know, you probably did cost a fortune. Are you letting me know that you were pretty pricey to take care of?
You are a miracle.
Well, thank you. See how quickly you're using the Spirit Talker. Usually it takes forever to spew something next. So my theory is when you put fortune, that maybe it cost the family a bit of fortune to purchase you. And it seems like my mother got you when she was 13. I don't know if it was like she earned it or it was a gift from her parents, but she was able to have you at that age up until, well, when you were 33-ish. I don't know exactly when you passed, but I think my mom said something about you were 33-ish. You passed away around 1996, around there. And unfortunately, when I was at that time I was young. And she told me many stories that were not true because she couldn't tell me the truth. It was too sensitive.
The loft.
The loft. Well, that's where your stuff is. We have some of your items in the garage loft. Or maybe you're referring to like the barn loft. Maybe there's some stuff that you had. I mean, some of your stuff must have been put in there. You remember that? I don't know. But yeah, so again, many sessions I've had with him, and one of them really, wow, he explained exactly what happened to him, his passing. And again, for that time period of 1996, I was young. And my mother, unfortunately, told a different story of what happened. A more kind-hearted ending versus the truth. Do you think she did the right thing? Can you light up anything? Do you think my mother did the right thing by keeping the truth from us since we were so young? I can't. Hold on. I don't want to do math.
Sigh.
Aw, it did sigh. Aw. Are you sighing because you probably wanted my mother to maybe inform us? We were probably just old enough to maybe understand. But she just assumed that, no, I'm just going to keep it. To say that you went to the hill with your best pal, your maybe girlfriend, and it was a cold time. Like, you either got a cold or you were out there in the cold and eventually you went to sleep and never woke up or something like that. I'm like, what? Versus the truth, which was you were sent somewhere. Yeah. You'll have to watch the other sessions to know. Sorry. Or he could say it again. I don't know. But yeah. So again, if you want, you don't have to take long. See how? Even if I hear dit, 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 that makes me feel like at least you can try to use it. I want to believe that that tool is usable for you to communicate with me, to come through. I know you know how to use the clear capitals. You did it many times.
Terror.
Terror? Yes, yes. So his ending definitely can say for sure was a situation was terror. Yeah. I don't know if you knew your outcome, if you, when you were brought to where you were, if you already had that sense of what was to come. Again, I don't know how other animals, like the same type of animals, how they communicate. If he was warned, you're going to be sent there. You're not going to come back. I don't know how they communicate. No. But I'm assuming there's some way that they do. Kind of reminds me of the Disney movie, God Lord, one with the bulls. Ferdinand or something. Fernando? Yeah. It was one of the bulls. How they had to go through something. It's kind of very similar to that. I forgot the freaking name of the movie. Anyways. So, if you are able to come and show me you're here, just let me know. Oh.
Impaled.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's like a saying. So basically, if he was into this specific very tight spot between two cages and he may have felt impaled before something happened to him, so to keep you from running off, did they squeeze your... Oops, that was me, I think. Yeah, that was me. See how sensitive it is? Okay. So again, if you think about it, your body...
Sid.
Okay. Your body gets very enclosed to this gate to prevent you from running away. That's one thing I can think of when you said impaled. Otherwise, it is our... I didn't do that. I wasn't moving. I have both hands. See? Both hands. Both hands on the iPad. That wasn't me. You just did that, didn't you? Can you do it again? I'm going to back off. Bobby, I think you may have done something with that device. Can you do it again? Can you confirm that that's what it was? You were impaled by 2 gates? I swear to you, it was not me. I had both hands on the device and it was far away. Because I'm at least a foot and a half away from the device. Now I'm at least 2 feet. And that thing only, oh, tranquil.
Tranquil.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know how people like inject something to calm the animal? Did you get an injection that may have prevented you from being scared or something to make you calmer prior to the incident? Oh, that's right. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. Okay, so basically we have a family friend who is a friend of my grandpa's, Grandpa R, and his name is Paige. I know. At first I was like, that's a name? And apparently it is. But his real name is, I forgot, but it's something with an A. And basically what happened to him, he worked at a ranch. He was on a tractor. And I guess it got out of hand or something happened while he was on the tractor. And he ended up running into a tree. And somehow he was impaled. And when he got to the hospital shortly after.
Abundance.
Oh, I thought it said ambulance. Shortly after he passed away. So Paige, are you coming through by chance? Oh, you know what? Maybe I can find his photo. In here. Well, here's another photo of the BBBD. I know, I might have said that. Okay. So I added that photo. Found it. I think this is him. So basically, this guy right here to the left is Paige, and the one on the right is Grandpa R. And that's a little kitty. I don't know who that is. They never give me a name. So again, this is torch. Huh.
Torch.
I'm not sure what you mean. I said R, because we have Ron, the torch, aka the flashlight. Anyways, so there's that guy, Paige, who was sadly impaled. So I don't know. Again, I was holding the device, right? Both hands.
We make the noises.
See? Wait, so you're letting me know that maybe it was you? Because it just said you make the noises. Are you using that REM Pod by making the clicking sound? Yes. Thank you. Oh my God, it is them. Bill Snow, it's working. See? I'm far away now. Can you make it go beep, beep, beep? And maybe light up? You just got to get closer. I believe in the spirits. Because what are the odds if it says, we make the noises? Thank you. I just had to set the setting a little higher. Paige, is this you? Can you confirm? Remember, to gain the energy to use that, if it's too draining, thank you. Thank you. Use the light sources. There's 3 of them. Ceiling light, 2 lamps. Soak up that energy from the lights. And you might be able to actually make it go beep, beep, beep and light up. Not just click, click, click. Want to give it a go? Test out the lights? And prove to environment.
Environment.
You mean the frequency? Yes? So basically, thank you. How do I explain this? Humans have different frequency than spirits.
They take other forms.
That's true, because you guys are energy. So you can become anything you choose to be. A light source, like an orb. You can actually affect things that are electrical, or things like that, the REM pod. So, and I had a gut feeling that Bobby, or in this case, Paige, had the ability to use the REM pod. Versus, and by the way, it is 15
No,
minutes.
not here.
Oh. I don't know what they mean by, okay, so they take other forms. In heaven? Ah, in heaven. Can you confirm with the REM pod? When you said, no, not here, but in heaven? Thank you. Okay. So, wherever, yeah, how do you explain heaven? So, is heaven up? Can you maybe go stronger on the REM pod? Is heaven really up? Yes? Okay. Just want to make sure that it's not like the dying battery. I don't think it is. Because what are the odds of it communicating on cue when I ask questions for them to confirm? So it is you. Can you do it again? So I know it's not the battery draining. Can you do that? Doot, doot, doot. Paige, Bobby? Thank you. See? Okay. So basically, heaven could be up or like in between heaven and earth. So there's like a veil. Is there a veil between two worlds of our world, aka Earth, and your world, heaven? It could be either up or right here, because that's why you're able to come and go. That's why you're able to visit us. We just can't see you. Sadly, not feel you as much.
Abomination.
Of course, it would say that. Yeah, you had to put that word. I don't want to move too much. I'll Google it later, but I'm sure it sounds pretty bad, like a negative word. Anyways, excuse me. Okay, can we do
I died right here.
on Earth? So it's just like where this place is? Okay, how about this? Since it hasn't gone off. Bobby, can you confirm that you didn't even get to ask the question? Bobby, did you get SHOT in the head? Can you confirm? By doing the clickety click? I'm very far away. Oh, maybe he's not very good with the shot in the head. That's how you, that was the last thing you saw or knew. So again, can you light up the EMF meter by clicking it? If you can confirm it was your unfortunate ending, that you were unfortunately shot with a bullet to the head to end your suffering. Or maybe he's trying to light it up with the actual beep, 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 beep. Well, now I know it works. I just have to get a very powerful spirit, such as himself or Paige. Paige, are you powerful? Are you a very powerful? Oh.
It's ancient.
Is there an ancient spirit also joining in? Can you confirm? You know what to do. You can interact with the Kappa or the REM pod. Is there now an ancient spirit? Otherwise, perhaps it means it's like an ancient thing that they did for poor animals that had to get put down. Like a tradition for some. So basically, he was sent to a place that animals go to, like, unfortunately cows and sheep and whatnot, and then their bodies turn into eventually processed meat. So they didn't want to waste, apparently, his body. It's like a organ donor, but body donor. And because they knew they couldn't save him, they had at least end his suffering so he wouldn't feel the pain. And they, again, pew-pewed him in the head. And then eventually, oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Can you wave to me by using that REM pod since I can't see you? By going deet, 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 deet. You haven't done it in a while. Paige, Bobby, can you kind of use that to wave since I can't see you? I'm waving at you right now on my left hand. I'm wondering where they were to interact with that. Because there's nothing else to interfere with it. Well, hi. I don't know. Again, this might be, I'm assuming, Bobby or, oh, of course.
Screwdriver.
Handyman? I mean, perhaps Paige was a handyman? I mean, he was a farmer. Did you, by chance, use a screwdriver? I really don't know what you mean by a screwdriver. It could just be a random spew. And maybe we were trying to say something and it just, unfortunately, said that. Yeah, I'm going to skip that one. But hi! I think they're definitely using it. Here, let me show you how much more energy you might need. Again, you can do the thing where you soak up the energy from the lamps or the ceiling light. But you should be able to get very close to it, more closer than what you were. I don't know how close you were when you were beep, 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 beeping it, but a lot closer. And once you get close, it should do this. I can't even, see how far I am? Okay, I can't even do it with this, unfortunately, left-handed. Ugh. Okay.
Stay a while.
I will. So, Bobby, Paige, and whoever else is here. To interact with this tool, which you have been using to confirm things, I believe. If you want to make it go a little bit stronger on the beeping and the lighting up, instead of just the clicking, you should be able to get a little closer. I don't know how close you were before, but closer. See how close I had to get? What was it? Maybe 2.5 inches, 3? Right. Yeah. So, right there. It's like a little Morse code. Beep, 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 beep. And then the closer you get, the more lights will go and the more stronger the beeping sounds. So I'm going to be back here, so it's not me, Bobby or Paige, or the ancient spirit. Can you utilize that REM pod and do what I did? Now that I gave you a little demonstration? And it's, oh, maybe you can confirm something, Paige. Are you, oh.
Strangled.
Is there a spirit that may have been strangled? Can you confirm? I'm not sure. I don't think, oh, maybe he was not strangled, but wrangled, like to get into the unfortunate trailer and then to his unfortunate last destination. I'm not sure about strangled. I don't know who would have been strangled. You'll have to tell me more, whoever this is. Okay, so basically my question is to Paige. Are you with my Grandpa R? I'm trying not to say his name in case it comes through. But are you with this man? The one next to you to the right. And perhaps the kitty. Can you confirm for me that you are in heaven with my Grandpa R and possibly that kitty? Can you touch that REM pod again? Or make it go beep beep? Or click click click? You were just doing it a bit ago. Well, that's cool. So again, maybe it took them a lot of energy to just give me the clicks that they did on cue for confirming things. And like I said, I have a feeling maybe heaven is up, but they're able to come and go as they pleased. And, you know, like they could be literally standing right in front of me as a spirit, but I can't see them. I mean, I'm trying to picture a big horse.
Tell people my story.
So if this is again Bobby, can you click on the REM Pod if you're the one that is telling me to tell your story? Because there's two people. There's two people. There's Paige or you. So I'm trying to figure out which one is trying to tell me to tell them to tell their story. That's a tell. So let's first start with Bobby. If you are the one that needs me to tell your story, click on the REM Pod or Capel. Oh, no, I didn't.
Did you hear me?
I didn't hear you. That's why by using this, again, see how close I have to get just to make it go clicking? See? All right. So unfortunately, I didn't hear you. I heard you earlier with the clicking, but not just recently. So I guess I can do a quick little snippet of his life. Edmund. Oh, I don't have an Edmund in the family. There might be an Ed, Uncle Ed, but he's not tied to this side. He's more on my paternal side. So never mind. Uncle Ed? Is the best you could find your name? Yes? Hi, Uncle Ed. Are you joining in? I think, oh, see? Yeah, I see it.
See.
Can you get a little closer if you're Uncle Ed? It's been a while since we spoke. Maybe he has a... Do you have a message for your daughter, your son, or your wife? Even though I don't know if they believe in this stuff, but do you have a message for them? If this is, again, my Uncle Ed. He normally goes by Ed, but his name is Edgar. Even though it said Edmund. Run now.
Run now.
I don't know if that's the message. Run now. Yeah, I'm going to go with maybe not that message. What are the odds of it clicking, right, when I was talking to maybe Uncle Ed? Or Edmund. Okay, hold up. Let's do it again. I do see that you're here. Edmund, are you tied to the family? Can you do that thing to confirm? I just didn't find it Edmund on the tree. But we just have a broken tree where not all the things were linked up. So maybe you are, and I just haven't found you. But if I don't get any interaction with that REM pod, I'm going to go with it might be someone else. So I'm going to give you about 10 seconds.
Phantom.
Well, I mean, that is kind of... Yeah, you're a spirit. So, Uncle Ed. Since Edmund didn't come through, Uncle Ed, who is again my aunt, husband who passed away, unfortunately, very young, due to a very bad disease. I think it was liver or colon. So basically, he ended up getting jaundice. And then I think he may have gone through chemotherapy. I don't know. Are you here? Can you confirm? Did you go through? I can't. It was a long time ago. But did you go through chemotherapy in hopes to get better with your disease, illness? if you were here, Uncle Ed, I'm curious. I don't know a lot because, we were young-ish. And I was in college. Bone.
Bone.
So it had something to do with your bones? Or it affected your bones? Again, if you want to try to use that REM pod to confirm, or the cat ball, ideally maybe this cat ball, I'm going to tap it here and realize it didn't want to go. I'm going to tap this one too. That's me. That's me. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so that was all me, just so you know. But see how close I was? I wasn't that close, but it was close. So if you were to try to grab the ball, I'm wondering if it would light up or click the REM pod. So I believe there is indeed a family spirit, whether it's Bobby the horse, Paige, our friend that is tied to my Grandpa R, or my Uncle Ed, who sadly passed away. And I know that his wife and his kids very deeply miss them, or him. Because I know that my cousin A really had a close bond to Grandpa S and Grandma D. Especially Grandma D. She took care of her. So between her mother and herself, she took care of her.
I'm buried down the road.
Well, not really buried down the road, but there is a cemetery where Grandma D, Grandpa S, and Uncle Ed are in the same cemetery. Are you guys possibly able to come through to confirm? I know where you're buried, but can you confirm with that REM pod? Oh, I am asking.
Ask.
Yeah, I'm asking. Because I don't know. It just said I'm buried down the road, but there's nobody buried on the street. So I think you're maybe referring to that you're actually buried in a cemetery. That was not really like down the road, but it is. Oh, that went up to orange. I don't know how many times you went up to orange. I was focused more on the beepity clickety clack. I'm trying to ask. So I'm going to kindly and respectfully ask to the family, Grandma D, Grandpa S. Can you? Oh, yes.
I was so sick.
Okay, so basically, Grandma D did get unwell. Can you confirm? I believe you did get very unwell. This was during COVID. She wasn't with COVID, but she was unwell. She also had other issues. And sadly, she passed away. But at least she passed away at the same location as her husband. Did you meet Grandpa? Ooh. Did you meet Grandpa S when you passed? Was he waiting for you? Was he aware that you might have had that close ending, that you would pass, and then he went and took you and guided you? Yeah? I think she's using the EMF meter. So instead of the REM pod, she's using the EMF meter. Okay. Well, again, that's how you use it. You use these tools to kind of help me confirm things, and I think you are. So even if they're not able to utilize those capsules, the REM pod right now, it's the EMF meter currently and the spirit talker. Okay, so who else was sick? Well, yeah, I guess you can say Ed may have been sick too because of the situation with his body. His immune system was really weak and made him feeling that. Blame?
Blame.
I'm not sure who's who's blaming on someone. I don't know what you mean by blame. Oh, hi. You know what's interesting?
Julian.
We have a Julian in the family. Hi, Julian. Let me pray to God that I could get to the ancestry. We do have a Julian. I can't remember exactly what side he is, but it sounds like he might be on the maternal side. So please hold. It takes a little bit of time to clickety click, click, click on all this stuff and do clickety click, 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 and then do the Julian. Oh, not only that. So basically, Julian is a middle name. So it is basically Charles.
Horrible things happened here.
I don't know where you're saying here though. But yes, I guess maybe on Earth. So basically we do have a Charles Julian. That's the middle name in the family. Otherwise, it's Grandpa Ray Julius is his middle name. Then we have Julius, who is my great-great-grandfather. And then we have another Julius Jr., who would be a great-granduncle. And then many, many other Juliuses. Okay, so basically my question is, maybe we're trying to put Julius, but there's no Julius in the word bank. Can you go clickety-click again? All I have to do is get this close. Okay? Sorry, I have a timer I had to turn off. Right? Yeah, it still makes the clicking sound, right? I notice it doesn't make the clicking sound. Huh. It's not making the clicking sound like it used to. It does still work, right? Can you test it out for me again? Did you guys make it change?
Kindness.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm being very kind. Let me go back to the picture of Bobby. And I realize I lost it. Okay. So it's 38-ish minutes. I don't know if I can be on it for another maybe 10. We'll see. So I'm pretty sure that the REM Pod does work for the spirits. It just takes them some time. Or I just had to change the settings. And then once I did that, they were able to interact with it. Again, it could have been Paige. Could have been Bobby. An ancient spirit. I'm going to go with it. Could have been, for me, Bobby or Paige. Just because it says it's ancient doesn't mean that it was a spirit, because it's just, you know, spirit talker spews things. So let's have a conversation. Like we're just having a chat right now, and we'll see if you can interact with the REM Pod. Again, that one with a red dot to confirm things, or cat ball. Or I guess goes super strong in the EMF meter, but ideally the REM Pod, because I can really see that you're using it finally. Yay. Okay. If
No, not here.
oh, they just told me. No, not here. The ancient spirit is not here. Right? So you just confirmed for me by saying no, not here. The ancient spirit wasn't here.
Edge.
Edge? Yes, the REM Pod is at the edge. Also, there's a photo of Bobby on the edge too. So there's a couple photos of him right here. Bobby. So he's a very majestic animal, aka a horse. And yes, as a young one who was what, 6, 7, around there when I probably met him, he looked gigantic. And I'm like, so it took me a while to build up the courage to finally get onto his back and ride him.
We settled here.
That is true. Many of them did settle here. Both of them. Both parents, both grandparents on both sides, from maternal to paternal. One from the Norway side to coming to United States side. One from Germany-ish area to United States side. So yes, we did have many settle from here. Or middle. Oh good, I can't talk right now. Many came and settled in this state called California. The land of gold, I guess. So, Bobby, if you're here, can you do that click, click, click on the REM Pod again? To let me know that you remember me trying to ride you? Again, I was a very wee kid, like young. So I don't know if it takes them a lot of energy and drains them out. I don't know. Or you can touch the capsule. That's more easier. Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Yes, I guess you can let me know that you, as a spirit, are very intelligent. So even though you may not think that a horse has the knowledge like a human, they do. And then when they are a spirit, they even gain more knowledge. Mm-hmm.
They hung me.
Oh. I wouldn't say they hung you, but they did have to rope you to a pole to prevent you from running and roaming off. Otherwise, it's just a random thing that got spewed again. Hmm. Ooh, okay, how about this? I know we're in the... There. Yeah, see? There.
There.
Yeah, they had to rope you up to a post. Like there. Not really hung, but like... I guess because you can't really say... tied up or whatever on this device, and that was the closest you found. So yes, they did have to have you, sadly, tied to a post or a fence or something to keep you from roaming off into the hills. Because see, there's a lot of hills. And who knows what dangers lurk out there. There could be poachers, coyotes. It's quiet. Still here, right? You're just taking and saving your energy, right? Can you light up anything? Okay, that's probably what was happening. They're just saving energy. Okay, let's see. Talkity talkity talk. Are any of my beloved kitty cats presently here with me? Fifi, Bebe, Moo, Buttercup. Can you interact with any of those tools? The REM Pod, the cat balls, or the EMF too strong orange or red?
The battery.
Oh, you're letting me know that the battery's about to drain on the device? Yes? Dang it. They just confirmed. This device? That's what's happening? It's about to drain? Or is that how you were able to use it? You had to take some of the energy from the battery just to do it? So when the spirits were making it go click, 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 they were actually using the battery to gain that energy to do it. So it just said the battery. So I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden we find this device turn off randomly and or go in a very specific sequence with the lighting up, and then the battery is just gone kaput. Hold up. Today is June 3rd, 2026. We'll see how much longer this thing lasts with, quote, the battery before it just shuts off or goes bonkers and then shuts off. But it is you guys. You guys did use it, right? Can you confirm? One last time on the REM Pod before it dies? Pretty please?
Predict.
Oh, you predict that... Okay. So you're predicting that the battery will die soon. Because you feel like you use that battery's energy just to interact with it during that... As soon as 14 and a half-ish minutes to now, which is 46 minutes now. Again, I haven't even heard it like make the beeping sound anymore. But look how sensitive it is.
Your presence is a gift.
Oh, thank you. So again, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make that clicking sound like it did before. Did you guys fix it? I don't know. It used to make a clicking sound. Now it's not. I haven't even touched it to change settings. So I don't know if you messed with it and it's now not making the clicking sound. Anyways, so like I said, we just have to play with it.
He shouts.
Bobby? Is Bobby letting me know he shouts? Hey! Hi, Bobby. Are you shouting because it's not working like it did before? Yeah. Like, I don't think I should even need to click on the buttons to change the settings. It shouldn't, change unless I click literally those black buttons. I have to physically push it down and click it just to change the settings. So I don't know. It just stopped making that clicking sound. But it is still pretty sensitive. Like, you can be very close to it now. I mean, you don't have to be super close to it. Like, if I try to touch this ball, see? See? Oh, wait, there's a clicking. Oh, did I fix it?
Darkness.
Darkness. And by the way, I got a big Costco pack of AA batteries, so if it does die, I just replace the batteries. And now I know the setting that I need to use to interact with you guys. So, before I have to start wrapping it up, Paige, our dear pal, my Grandpa R, now that, to heck with it, Grandpa Raymond's best friend, Paige. Can you, if you're still here, can you clickety-click or beepity beep on that REM pod to confirm you were using it? And we're here with us, aka me. Again, the one in this photo with my Grandpa Raymond. Sorry. Stupid blur. Why is it not focusing? I know, it's not focusing. Sorry. But, again, that one in the photo. Did you interact with that REM pod earlier? Right after it was around impaled? I almost kind of feel like I hear it.
Hungry.
Hungry? You know, it's funny. I am kind of hungry. And they know that I had a timer to think about making myself lunch. So are you warning me that's why I have to go? Because you're going to get hungry and you're going to want to make lunch? Otherwise, perhaps Bobby, are you hungry for some carrots, oats, or an apple? Can you light up or clickety click on the REM pod again? If you're the one that said hungry? Otherwise, maybe it is the battery. And that's why it's not being able to be used anymore. Oh, I said that earlier.
Your presence is a gift.
Why, thank you. Again, it's repetitive, but maybe it's them letting me know my presence is a gift. Me just being here for them. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to sadly probably end it. Oh, yeah?
Torture.
Well, that gets spewed a lot, but maybe you felt like that at the end? I don't know. Or it feels torturous just to try to use the REM pod right now? Well, we know that it does work. It just, unfortunately, how do you call it? Takes them some energy and some time, or me changing the setting to more sensitive. But they were able to use it, and it seems like it was almost like as if they were confirming with me. But then I guess they lost the energy to use it, or because they did something to the battery and now it's not as easy to use. So because I do have to, they made that thingy where they said hungry, and now it's making my body say, yeah, you should probably stop and make lunch. So I want to say thank you so much for finally letting me know that you can use it. It just, again, needed to have some changing on the settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to make myself a lunch, and then I'm going to return back and see if any other spirits want to try to use it. Not just Bobby or Paige or the family, anyone else. Okay? Understand? See? Told you.
I need more energy.
I had that gut feeling you needed more energy. So just like me, I need to fuel up, have a little lunch. You too can gain the energy during that time. I'm going to turn off these devices so you don't try to use them while I'm gone. And then when I return, we can try to see who else comes through. All right? All right. Cool. Sounds good. All right. This is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.